Let's pretend we scored a goal. Let's pretend we scored a goal.
Yes, welcome to Top 4. My name is Peter, I'm an Arsenal fan, joined by Oscar, a Chelsea fan.
Carefree! Wherever you may be, we are the famous CFC with a Kante, Hazard and a David Luiz! We are the famous CFC, come on!
Joined by Adrian, a Liverpool fan.
Philly, Coutinho, you're what I need. Doing all that grease.
Hey. I'm joined by Ernest, a Manchester United fan.
Just silence.
And I'm joined by Robin, a Manchester United fan.
Alright, listen. Team of the week goes to Chelsea. United are not that guy. Thank you for listening to Top 4. Go,
It's done. It's over.
It's all over. And I'm joined by David, an Arsenal fan.
Twitter, Instagram needs to be banned from Arsenal's dressing room, bruv.
Oh, swear.
Realist.
Yeah, blood.
All right, let's kick
Bad, bruv.
things off at Stamford Bridge, where Chelsea.
Well, let's talk about how we kicked things off. Because we kicked off in 30 seconds! And it was 1-0 Pedro!
Oscar, talk to us, mate. What the heck was going on at Stamford
that is one of
Bridge?
the greatest games I've seen at Chelsea in... Since we beat Arsenal 6-0. That is the greatest victory that we've had.
That's been a long time.
Bro, like...
Long time
To
coming.
smash a rival like that, we haven't done that in ages. So... I so badly wanted us to win this game and for us to keep another clean sheet. Do you know how amazing that is, bro? The whole of September, we didn't win a game. We got 1 point in September. In October, we've won 3, not conceded a goal. The turnover has been mad. I remember after the Arsenal game, I specifically tweeted, there is work to do. And Ernest came up to me and was like, you were right in that tweet because there was serious work to do. And it's been done to an extent. To an extent, it's been done. Like, words can't describe how happy I am right now. I'm so happy.
Fair enough. Ernest, Robin, what the heck happened at Stamford Bridge?
Alright. There is work to do.
It's going to nick quotes. Is that what we're
We're
doing?
just stealing quotes today.
Yeah.
Because I don't understand how N'Golo Kante
Bruh.
dance around Chris Smalling.
Kantelele.
Oh, man.
You know when you're so angry, like there's nothing to say? Have you ever been angry at your child?
Yeah. Humble defeats.
And you're just like, I'm just disappointed in you. I don't even want to beat you today. I'm just disappointed. You're not worth it. Yeah, you're not worth the beating. The thing is, I remember saying clearly on this pod that Mourinho was not my number one choice. If we win the league, I'll still say it. He is not my number one choice. And he showed me all the fears I had about United have come true. Every single thing I've had has come true. Me and Robin had a conversation privately. I said, we need a right back, we need a centre back, and we need a right winger. Yeah? Why is Jesse Lingard playing in a game as big as this? I don't care whether he's United through and through. He's not good enough.
Who would you have played?
Oh, you put Ashley Young there.
At least.
Yeah.
I mean, Mata. What's happening with Mkhitaryan?
Mata was our best player. Mata played about 30 minutes and was our best player on the pitch. And when I say that, I don't mean he made the least mistakes.
Yeah.
Like, he was actually trying to get a goal.
Right.
I feel sorry for people like him, David De Gea. And
Where's Mickey, bruv?
Mickey, according to Mourinho, does not have the physical capacity to survive in the Prem. Something on those lines he said on Saturday,
So
yeah?
what you paying?
David. I told you my slogan for the year is there's questions I don't ask. I don't ask questions no more. What did I tell you on the pod last week? There's questions I don't ask anymore.
Let me get Robin's input in this. Robin, Stamford Bridge, close to home and everything. What happened there, mate?
Listen, I have nothing to say.
Can I speak, man?
You was tweeting me on Saturday, mate. You was tweeting.
Chelsea are team of the week. Good night.
Nah, mate, talk up. Chelsea, you were tweeting me Saturday, obviously after our draw. We'll get onto that later. But now man has to come back and talk, bro, because you was giving it that.
He was chatting that breeze.
I simply asked you where was the baptism of fire.
Swear down. Where's the confidence you have in Manchester United? You're usually fairly confident. So what's going on?
What's going on? I'm always confident in my team because it's my team. The same way you'll be confident in Arsenal, regardless if they win, lose or draw, because that's your team.
Oh, confidence is a strong word there. Strong word, sorry.
If you're a Burnley fan, you're not confident.
As long as it's mathematically possible, I will always believe in my team.
So are we hearing that you're believing for the title still?
Like I said, as long as it's mathematically possible, I will always believe in my team no matter what.
Rob,
Today, you know what, I don't know what I am.
he's had a few beers where he's not happy at all. I've never heard you this humble.
Robin's drinking his sorrows away.
I'm not even angry.
You're past that.
Like, I don't know. Literally.
Nah, it's one of them seasons, isn't it? I know what you mean.
No, I don't have. There is
No, but Robin, can I pause you there? The season hasn't kicked off yet, you know. We're in October, mate. Listen, November's coming. Europa League is still on the cards, and December's coming.
Yeah.
Listen, the league hasn't kicked off. We haven't played Tottenham yet. We ain't played all of our other bogey teams.
I know. That's
We haven't played. Who else haven't we played?
Today,
Arsenal.
as of right now,
That's it.
literally, when Oscar messaged me, I was coming up with every single excuse not to come on the pod. But I was like, you know what? Let me just take the bants and just head my head up high because
This is not bants, mate. We got bopped 4-0.
Yeah, it's a crisis right now.
It's no laughing
We
matter.
got bopped.
Yeah.
This is not bants.
Let me ask you guys a question. Is this an indication, because you've had City as well, but is this an indication of exactly where Manchester United are at this season?
Of course.
Bruv, it's Mourinho, cuz.
No, but David, even if it's Mourinho, yeah, like I don't think our transfer window was that sick.
Blood.
I think we signed a spine.
You can't blame today's game on Mourinho.
Whoa. Who do you... Hold on. Let me get on
Let's hear his point.
Yeah, let me get onto you on that one. Go on, explain.
Emanalo.
Basically, yes, I'm not saying he made the great choices. For example, I don't get why Mkhitaryan is nowhere in the team. Why did you buy him? I'm not sure about Lingard, and literally I would have put Mata and Martial on the field first straight away because this is the game they were flagged.
Not many...
Where's Carrick, blood?
Even then, this team should not get thrashed 4-0. For the amount of money we've spent, for the amount of time we prepared, and even though people gassing up, for example, Pogba's haircut, all of that stuff, so literally, none of that should have equated to a 4-0 defeat at Stamford Bridge. And I think the team itself should have looked at themselves more than the manager.
Question, is not the starting lineup down to the manager's selection? I agree with your point.
Again, this team should not have got thrashed like that. What happened? And for the manner, for it to come in 30 seconds for us to implode.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah. But
Very embarrassing.
the weird thing is, you guys had 16 shots on goal. Chelsea had 14. You know what I mean? Like, the statistics don't really show that it was one-sided or anything like that. It was actually, on paper, it looked a lot closer than it actually was. Was it a case of, there was good defending by Chelsea? Could you say it was good goalkeeping? On another day, could it have been 4-4?
Like, their new system that has come out of the blue is really working for them.
Clean sheets.
Yeah.
So, like I said, for my opinion, most of the blame goes on the team than rather the manager. The manager doesn't do so much. And he does pick the lineup, but you have to perform on the pitch.
But what happened to ruthless Mourinho, where he would see something not going right and do the boldest substitutions, or make a whole new formation, a tactic, or whatever, in order to just stop the bleeding at least?
That's what happens during the week during training. I don't know what happens in training, but that's what he needs to do.
I think a few factors have changed with him though. This is the first time in a long time, I think since his Portugal days, where he's had a team that plays in the Europa League. I think he won it in was it Porto or Benfica? One of them.
He won it with Porto.
He won it with Porto.
3.
So now he has to deal with it. I think the biggest thing with United, which I've always believed since Ferguson left, is the manager that brings back our mental strength is the manager that makes us win the league. Because right now, I don't think we have that many leaders. I think some of our leaders are on the bench. I think some people are new to the league. I think Mourinho has, again, powers that are beyond his control, in which they influence certain decisions as far as recruitment goes. For example, it took us a long time to get Rooney off the starting 11. Yeah. Mourinho from 2005, he wouldn't have started Rooney.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I also think that I think Mourinho has underestimated how far the Prem has progressed since 06-07. Since he was last a dominant force.
Even though he won the league with Chelsea, you still feel that
he won it out of 2.5 years of being at Chelsea the second time. He won it once. In the first time he should have won it with Demba Ba and Eto'o. That's my opinion anyway. Yeah. I think he should have won it, and I think he has sort of rested on his laurels a lot because he thinks. I do think that he thinks in his head he is still the special one, and I think he rides that horse well. And a lot of people think, yeah, you know what, he's gonna do it anyway. And I think that was the ideology that came with when he came to Man United. Which is why I was saying when in the first pod, I think United's prospects this season is to win the league. We've got players to do it. We've got the manager to do it, which was a feasible opinion to have. But as the season has progressed, he's found that actually Hull is not Hull of 06.
Yeah.
They've got decent players to take us to the 92nd minute to score a goal. Man City is not the Man City of when he first came. But at the same time, what I've always felt about Mourinho is that Mourinho's first objective is to not lose. You cannot play football like that. Like, you can't. You cannot do that. It could work on some days and it will not work on other days. You need to have a football identity. Manchester United have not had a football identity for 3 years. How do we play? I don't know how we play. Do we play with wingers? Are we trying to be Barcelona? Are we trying to be Stoke? What are we trying to do? That's the first question we have to answer.
It's mad.
We don't know what we're doing. So we could have had as many shots, but a lot of those shots are shots in hope, where you long ball to Zlatan to try and use his height to make it look like you're trying to attack. But a lot of those shots weren't calculated. When you look at Chelsea's attack was, we're going to make Diego Costa move back and forth with Smalling, and Hazard is going to use that space that he's opened up and create another counter-attack. Kante's behind him. They got runners in their team. We have old men in our squad that are 25 years old. They run like they're pensioners. And I've never understood that. I don't understand where it is with a lack of pace. Even Mkhitaryan coming in could have flopped us in the game because from the games I've seen, he's not convinced me too tough that he can hack it in the league. I really hope I'm wrong. But we've needed a few players for a long time. And our transfer window showed he looked at a certain portion of the foundation and other questions were not answered. And that's why we're facing the consequences today. We needed another centre-back. We needed another right-back. We needed a winger. We've needed a winger for 5-6 years now. And those questions ain't been answered.
Question, Adrian, since your team has been in Europa League before and all that kind of thing, so you might know what kind of effect it has in the league. But I think I've noticed that Man United, whenever they have a Europa League game, the following weekend, the results don't go their way. I think it was the draw at Stoke, and I think also you had the...
Watford.
Was it Watford that you had?
Watford.
And now we're talking Chelsea, and these are all after back-to-back weeks. How much of its toll does it take on Man United since? I mean, I'm asking Liverpool because you've been in there before, and how difficult is it? Is it just a mental thing? Is it something that actually to look into? Because it's bizarre. You think United have the squad in order to handle both sort of tournaments, but what kind of effect does it have on a team who play Europa League and then play Sundays?
Yeah, I think definitely physical and mental exertions come about when you play. Because you think about it, you play on Thursday.
Yeah.
Got Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So that's 4 days in between. Then you have to play again, Stamford Bridge, Chelsea. And I think going back to what you said about squad density, Jose is more than capable of resting his 11.
Yeah.
And playing the likes of Depay, Schneider, and even Schweinsteiger if needs be.
Yeah.
Not to mention the youngsters, Timothy, Fosu Mensah, Cameron Bothrick.
He's on loan.
You get what I'm saying? Instead of, Pogba, Pogba played and he scored 2 goals against, I don't know, some kebab workers. He plays, we beat Fenerbahce 4-1, you then get spanked 4-0 on Sunday, where it really matters. I feel like Europa League, you can go up until the quarters, the semis, and you can play of pretty weak sides. But when it gets to the crunch end, fair enough. But as for now, you don't need to be playing your best players.
But then again,
for me.
don't forget that they lost that final, and then they also not struggled, but it wasn't convincing against
Zoya.
That's the one. Yeah, I was gonna say I forgot the name.
Zoya.
But you know, like those matches weren't necessarily convincing. So it's almost like, how can I trust?
Well,
if you're Mourinho, thinking, how can I trust my players to?
This is the price he's paid.
He has to go to like he's going to.
This is the cost of coming into a team that plays on Thursday nights, and some things are expensive, and you have to pay them.
Bro, Chelsea have had a week. Chelsea
Yeah.
had 7 days.
Feet up.
Just Man United focus.
Just what? Yeah.
Whereas
See
you
what I'm
guys have
saying?
to think about Fenerbahce. Then you
Exactly.
Have to
When
think
did
about
we play? We played flipping Saturday last week, so we've had
What, 8
8
Even
days
more-
if you
even
count
more
this, yeah,
days,
if you count this day, we've had 8 days.
You see what I'm saying? So
Interesting.
Yeah.
I just think Mourinho's doing himself a disservice by deciding that his strongest players in his strongest 11
Yeah.
play on Sunday and then Thursday and then Sunday again.
Yeah.
It is bordering on stupidity. Like, don't do it.
That's the thing with him as well. It's like he has like a set 16
That's
that
it.
play. The rest of you lot, you're in the
14.
squad for bants.
And then
Now, do you know what
fam.
bugs me so much about that United team, yeah? How are you spending 100 million on a midfield alone? And we're talking about you're not rotating players. Like,
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
what is that?
Morgan Schneiderlin was wearing a jacket today.
It's ridiculous.
Like, I didn't understand it. I was on Instagram the other day and I saw Schweinsteiger in a coat saying, have a good weekend, guys. And I thought,
Wow.
this is what he's been... You know, every picture I like of the last 2 months, he's not been wearing any training kit. And I'm like, we're talking about a midfield crisis here, yeah? And it's not even a crisis because we have the resources.
In abundance.
Bastian Schweinsteiger could have played against Feyenoord.
Easy.
Easy played against Feyenoord, yeah? And then you've got people like Schneiderlin, I've mentioned already. Then you've got Fosu-Mensah, who's actually a DM. The 20 minutes he played against Fenerbahce, he was excellent against them. And you have him playing Pogba, Mata, and Herrera in games on Thursday nights. And then Sunday. This is not smart. Like, it's plain not... I'm not a coach, so I don't know about sports science, but that's not smart. You have a 25-man squad. Use your squad.
Well, the one thing I would say in his defence, you can't legislate for, what Smalling to do what he done inside 30 seconds. Yeah, I don't care. They could have played 8 games this
even-
week.
even the
But
second-
that was a put. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like what Mike Tyson said, isn't it? Well, now remember saying he was like, how good of a fighter are you? Like, what do you do when you get banged in the mouth? Like, that shows a test of your character, and United went up to it today, unfortunately. for
yeah,
them.
when he got banged in the mouth,
They got
it was
banged in the
mad
mouth.
still.
I mean, could the game have changed if
They're
David Luiz
disoriented.
was off the pitch?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think if David Luiz gets a red
Does
card,
he deserve a red card?
Of course, man. He stabbed. Who is it? Fellaini. Bro, he studied his knee, bro.
But I
Like,
think United is the kind of team, and I might sound very... I think I've been negative for like 3 years now. But United is the kind of team that will not turn up to a team with 10 men.
You think so?
We
I mean, it's difficult to beat a team.
No,
to beat
but
against 10 men.
we labour for no reason. Like, there were sideways passes I saw today that didn't need to happen. Like, the goal is not on the side.
Yeah.
It's forward.
Yeah.
It's in front of you. Pass forward. Like, it doesn't make sense. I don't know, man. It's just getting to the point where, like, logic is not normal anymore to certain things that happen in United. It's just... If things happen and I don't question things anymore.
Yeah.
Smalling flopped today, and I don't even want to get to that because I'm just too angry to comment. But I look at certain things that have happened in terms of our back four, and I expected Mourinho to be the man that instills a defensive mentality in his back four. Not necessarily leadership, but use your head. Like, the ball that went over his head today, he should have read that better. That's without question. But the other things I look at are, why are you playing all these... Like, you need to know your best midfield, but you also need to know that you have other resources apart from the guys you play week in, week out. I think I've said his name about 3 times in 5 minutes. Morgan Schneiderlin is on the bench. You pay 25 million for a man. Carrick signed a 1-year extension, and he doesn't play against Chelsea FC at home. Yeah, that's bizarre.
I don't get
that.
that.
Doesn't make any sense. And then who else have we got that could have played? Marshall's on the bench against Chelsea. Anthony Marshall's on the bench. That doesn't make any sense.
Anthony
There
Martial.
was a type of game plan I think Mourinho had, and that was literally, like you said in the very beginning of your conversation, was that he's not looking to lose this game. Yo, if you're not speaking, close your mic, mute your mic. But I think.
But that's just negative football.
It is indeed. Oscar, what's the one thing you could take out of this Chelsea game in terms of for your club looking forward? What's the one thing you can take?
This season it's a big game that we won, innit? Like, bear in mind, Chelsea have been in a flipping crisis since the whole of last season was a crisis.
Yeah.
Started this season now, yeah, and we're wondering if this Conte thing is gonna work out. It started all right, then brought back to down to earth, and we drew at Swansea, then lost to Liverpool, then lost at Arsenal, and it's like, what the flip is going on with this team? Like, it was literally turmoil. Like, I know you guys might not feel the same way because you hate Chelsea fans, but for us, it's like we don't know our place. Because at the beginning of the season, people were saying we're title contenders. 2 weeks ago,
Still think you are.
3 weeks ago, it was like, will we make Champions League?
I'm
bro?
amazed at how quickly this changed, though. How it,
Bro.
as in for the good.
As soon as the formation
how
changed,
it-
everything.
Yeah,
I'm surprised.
everything clicked, boy. And for us, I was even saying, Peter, you can't understand it because at the game it was like 3-0, and I was still nervous because I really didn't want to concede a goal. I was on the edge of my seat hoping we didn't concede because it was like, to go 3 games without conceding under a new formation, you couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah,
Your formation. You can't ask for better.
At 2-0, I always thought this game was done just because of the mood of the game. The way how everything
Did you
was going,
remember
though.
how we spoke about Cahill and Louise 3 weeks ago, bro?
Yeah.
Now we start a game
Especially
against Manchester United with John Terry on the bench.
Which I think is weird.
Are you crazy?
But you see, do you know what's crazy? I'm not giving Cahill and them lot their praise just yet.
But Cahill had a great game
for the simple fact of this could have gone. So, like I said, the stats are showing things that were much closer than they were. Now, stats. Who knows? Do we go by it? Do we believe it?
No, you balance it out with what you see.
You balance with what you see, right? So at the same time, I'm thinking to myself, this could have easily gone 3-3. This could have been 2-2, and you're sitting there thinking, what's Terry doing on the bench? We could have easily been criticising Conte today if it had not been for the fact that the inept defending of Man United,
Which
is
is why as the only light at the end of this tunnel, if there is an end, is that it's October. That's the thing. As much as Chelsea bopped us.
I don't think you got battered.
Bro, did you know what Jamie Carragher said? Even Jamie Carragher said the result didn't even flatter Chelsea. 4-0, we could have scored 5 or 6, bro.
But I think when you look at some of the chances Man United missed as well, it's like you look at some of the goals that Chelsea scored though. Hold on, the goals that Chelsea scored, some of them were ridiculous mistakes, like schoolboy errors. So if you take those goals aside, I think that was maybe 2 of those were those kind of goals. So you're looking at 2-0.
Yeah, but Pete, that's how you lose games, though.
No, I understand.
Not all the time.
But what I'm saying
Not
is,
all the time.
what I'm saying,
It's not always a schoolboy error.
My point is it's because you was about to jump some praise on them too at centre back, and I was thinking, no, do you know what? When you've played Hull, okay, Leicester was impressive, but then you play Man United, okay, that's where you think this is where the test comes. But when you watch the game, it wasn't like you played Man United. That's the business. It's like when we beat Chelsea. Do you remember I was saying on the pod last week? When we beat Chelsea, like there was something in me that was like, this wasn't Chelsea though.
No,
But even that game, schoolboy errors with a recent.
But this was my point.
That's my argument.
But this is my point to the two of you before the game. When the game was happening, I was saying I know that we could have beaten Chelsea. Yeah. Do you see what I'm saying? Not in the sense that literally we were better than Chelsea.
Yeah.
But I know in my heart we could have beaten this team.
Anything could have happened.
The same way we could have beaten Watford, the same way we could have beaten Man City. Fair enough, it didn't happen. So I take the L's. I have no issue with taking L's as far as I know how they happen. I have no issue with that. Yeah. But I looked at this team and I thought, this team is beatable. Like we could have easily beaten them. Forget David Luiz's possible red card. Like he had I think he had a good game, man.
They were competent.
I think David Luiz, as much as I cuss him, I still think a mayor is going to come.
I mean, he had a mayor.
Yeah, he had a mayor.
That if he got sent off, that's a mayor. So
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
But I looked at this team and I thought, this team is so beatable. And that's the frustration with watching United. For the last 3 seasons, I've watched United and I said, all the teams apart from I think Arsenal at the Emirates last year, I think City 2014, and I think City when Moyes was there. There's a few games that we got banged and I'm like, you know what, you lot were better than us. I'll take that. But there's some games I'm watching, I'm like, they are not better than us. And that's my frustration.
You know where I catch it? It's a case of Man United didn't do the A and B. That's why I want to see Chelsea play a team who team was hard and Chelsea were better. That's when I'll be like, okay.
Because if it's 6 shots that United have to your how many, then it's a different scenario.
They had 14. You had 16.
No, but that's my point. But for me, it's never been about stats for me. It's been about using your head. One manager said, "Don't work hard, work smart. Use your brain, bruv. Don't head a ball and then it hits the crossbar and you say, oh, I just missed." or Courtois' hands were hot today. Like, he saved a lot of goals today, yeah? And I look at that and I think that's good goalkeeping more than, Chelsea's defence was poor. I think Courtois was ill today. I've never really rated him that highly.
Sure.
When he's come to England, I don't think he's as good as he was at Atletico. But this game, I think it is his best game. I think that's Courtois' best game in a Chelsea shirt. Not because you won, but because his individual performance could be singled out from the game.
Yeah,
where
man,
he was sick.
Lingard,
by himself, exactly.
Rojo, from,
you see what I'm saying?
Zlatan.
And who knows? Maybe last season those would have been goals.
Yeah,
but what I'll say is credit to Chelsea. Like, any team that beats us, I don't care, bruv. Like, credit to you lot, innit? We got bopped.
Chelsea did very, very well.
Quick shout out to Eden Hazard and N'Golo Kante for
shout out to Kante,
rolling through like ballerinas around them centre backs.
Best player last season, in my opinion.
Yep.
And he's come to Chelsea, and when they finally playing in the form, and I always said if they play through at the back, Kante will run that midfield, and he's doing it. And I gotta give him credit for that.
Guess what, Oscar? Chelsea in the top 4 above Spurs.
I know. That's the thing I was gonna say.
Yeah.
How can we be now above Spurs who are unbeaten?
Yeah.
We're in the top 4, lads.
Chelsea, 1 point.
1 point off the top.
1 point off the top because Man City drew 1-1 against Southampton. What's happening?
I predicted it.
What's been happening at City? They haven't won in 4 now.
You cannot come to this league.
5, yeah.
You cannot come to this league with Kolarov and Clichy as your left backs. I didn't even watch the game, and I know there was a defensive error from someone in their back four. Was it Jonathan Stones? Jonathan.
Or £50 million worth.
Say that again, Robin.
Apparently, John Stones gave the through ball of the century to Nathan Redmond.
Well, you didn't watch the game?
Nah.
Yeah, it was a shocking back
We're
pass.
such good people on the podcast.
I checked the highlights.
Is it?
The highlights real quick. But Jonathan Stones, he had a poor back pass which set up Redmond to score Southampton with the goal, and then they went into the half 1-0 up, and then
I think we should start calling him Juan actually. Because Juan Stones.
Juan Stones.
They're really trying to make him PK, so I think we might as well just. No, the English media want him to be PK so bad, and it's like, bro, come on, relax.
Kelechi Iheanacho pulled one back for Man City to go top. What's been the problem at the Etihad in the last couple of games?
Defense.
What's wrong with the defense?
It's always been because the defense is old and pretty much quite easy to get back, and you can see teams are starting to figure them out. Unless you change something back there, I think they're just always going to leak goals. Always.
Fair enough.
Their front line is beyond amazing, but their back line.
But their front line got silenced today, man.
Yeah, I mean, they were kept up very well. Van Dijk apparently had a fantastic game.
Good side.
Sorry?
Southampton are a good side.
They're a decent side, yeah, they are. They are. David, what did you think about the game today? David, are you there? We might have lost David. But so Adrian, Ernest, Oscar, what did you guys think about that game then?
I was very surprised, I did think Man City were going to win today. I did. Because, Southampton, they're another team that are in Europe that are playing a lot of games. Yeah. And you kind of feel like, how are they handling it? But they seem to be doing all right.
They're playing football.
But look at the teams they're playing as well.
That's what they're doing.
Bear in mind, look at the teams.
But they beat Inter the other day.
Inter
and lost in Milan.
Yeah, but Inter, that was their first point in the group.
The best thing about Inter is their new kit.
Inter Milan,
it's hard.
Inter Milan can't even play their new signings because of the.
I have an update.
Go on then.
Eric Bailey has been seriously injured.
Yeah, he came off the pitch during the game.
So we were worried about losing him for the Cup of Nations, and now he's gone. Before that, 2 months before that. Happy days.
You guys missed the biggest thing though from that game.
What?
Wayne Rooney.
Well, I'm glad we didn't talk about him. No, I'm glad we didn't talk about him because nothing can be blamed on him this weekend.
Yeah, it's not his fault at least.
For all the Rooney apologists out there, nothing could be.
Well, to be honest, you look like you lacked a leader. And if you had Rooney on the pitch, I think it would have been too.
Listen, we were getting back to.
Would have rolled up his sleeves.
It's their trolling.
He would have done it all.
Rooney would have complained.
Grab the game by the scruff of the knot.
What does Pep Guardiola need to do in order to sort the situation out at City? It's not all the end of the world. They're still top of the league. But what does he need to do to sort this out?
He needs to understand that this is the Premier League.
So what should he do?
He should have.
What shows the understanding?
He should have.
Yeah.
Sign another centre back. Yeah.
2.
Yes, because if we haven't seen Company, where has he seen Company?
Well, Company played today. Company was with Stones today.
Yeah, and is he going to be with us next month?
Well,
okay. This is the thing. I love Company, but this is just the sad reality of his life.
Otamendi,
I was a fan of Otamendi in Valencia, but since he's come, he's been on and off. He has games where he's exceptional, and there's games where I'm like, bro, not even Mangala's this bad. But City need a competent centre back, and I know they went for Bonucci a couple times, but I just thought they were going to get their guy. Another thing I think Pep needs to understand that a plan B is needed. If you can't get guys by playing this passing football, you're going to have to go the way the Premiership will force you to go. I think he's trying to not get suffocated by the Prem. He's really trying hard. And for me, I'm just looking at him like, bro, I know you think your style is sick, and I think his style is sick, but the missing factor was Messi. Like, you don't have Messi in this team. This is a team of guys who are good. Like, their midfield is like Gundogan and Kevin De Bruyne and David Silva. And Fernandinho's been one of my favourite players this season. And I look at them and I think this is a competent midfield. But the league will force you to play another way. Like, I think you should look to Arsene Wenger, if I'm going to be honest. Because Wenger's done the best to mix the two factors together. Where he forces you to lose the ball and he can also pass around on his day. Yeah. And still score and still play attractive football. Pep is trying to keep it Spanish. And you have to keep it English or English-Spanish, to be honest.
I'm just pissed, because I got Aguero in my fantasy team and he's not even banging. Like, what's
13
that about?
of your British millions.
What's that about?
Adrian, you got any take on the game on the weekend for City today even? Time of recording.
I think obviously with Pep, he's gonna live and die by his mantra.
Live and die, you know.
And, no, because
he said
Stones done killed him.
Yeah, he said
I'm not changing.
He said at the Barca press conference, same thing. Me, I will not change.
I will not change.
I don't have any other way.
And I don't know if I rate it or if it's stupidity. Because
it's a Wenger argument, though, isn't it? Because Wenger has been accused of that kind of mentality as well, whereby you know this is the way to play. You know, if we play our game, we beat anyone. That's the way that they see it. So
because as a football purist, I mean, what a great advert for the Premier League. We want to see great football week in, week out. Yeah. But at the same time, it's not always possible.
It's about W, bruv.
Yeah, it's not always possible to play that way. Sometimes you need to, be a bit dirty and get the win and grind the win. And let's see how the season plays out. If he will adapt his play, or if the Prem will adapt to his play. If that makes sense. Yeah. If he will, because bear in mind, as we said, there's Kolarov, there's Clichy, there's a whole lot of men that are not his players, and I am hearing that City are going to go again in the next window, or possibly the window after, 150 mil again, and give. Pep
I heard that in January they're looking at a few players.
Yeah, but I'd say once upon a time City were way ahead of this league, but now they've got teams right up behind them. One of them being Liverpool winning 2-1 at Anfield. Comprehensive, pretty decent performance, or was you a bit nervous towards the end when they pulled one back, when West Brom pulled one back?
I'm not gonna lie. I think I was happy with the manner of the performance, but I was disappointed with the result because I felt like it could have been 3, 4, 5.
And a possible another clean sheet that you could have. Like I looked at it and I thought, bro, Liverpool can't keep a clean sheet nowadays.
The goal was so stupid to concede.
Your hardest game was probably Manchester United to keep a clean sheet in. And
again, the bluntness of the blade. Well, that is Manchester United.
I hear that. But
we are a butter knife.
But
in a razor league.
in a razor league.
Like they're bringing a knife to a gun brawl.
I like that. But yeah, anyways, hold on 1 minute. But yeah, no. I think I don't know. Liverpool they're getting results. They're grinding results out, which is really good on their part. And I think as long as you got 3 points, I don't think it should really matter what the scoreline is.
If you win the league.
Well, we say that, but if West Brom go and then make it 2-2, I'll be absolutely fuming on the podcast.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, the thing I'm loving about us, we are playing football in a manner that's befitting a Liverpool Football Club, and it's beautiful in the eye. We're creating. I mean that. I think it was Mane's goal.
Yeah.
Coutinho, the way these lot play, it's like it's telepathy. It's like they can read each other's minds. Like my boy said that Coutinho knows what tattoo Firmino's going to get next. It's to that understanding that they understand one another, and it's beautiful because it's fluid. It's the way they run into each other. They run into each other's positions and all of that. Yeah. They're probably lifting up tables with their eyes at home. Bruv, it's beautiful to see.
Oh my god!
So you must
I said telekinesis.
Telekinesis, honestly.
So you must love what you're seeing in terms of cohesion within the team. Like it must be like.
But Klopp said it himself. Like he would rather get 3 points than keep a clean sheet, and that's exactly what we saw.
No, but absolutely though.
Do you know who else probably said that?
If you win the league,
Who wouldn't?
Brendan probably said that as well.
That's what I'm saying.
Who wouldn't? I mean, if you're guaranteed 38 times
Wins
3
and it's 4-3 every game,
or
why not?
38 clean sheets.
That's how we won the league when Ferguson was last there.
I'll take the wins.
Clean sheets were a minimum.
Any
It's
day
mad
of the year,
because
man.
every time Chelsea won the league, that defense has been tight still.
From when you man conceded, was it like 15?
Yeah. Check was
I think his first season.
That's less than half.
And I think Mourinho took 1 L that season.
Yeah,
if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And no penalty.
That was less than half the games that he conceded.
What?
It's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
nuts,
And who knows, one game they might conceded 2. Do you know what I mean? So you can't even go on and say, it was just
15
games they conceded.
Will the real Mourinho please stand up?
Well,
From Czech broke like 40 records that season.
40 records. Is the fact that you're not having any European football probably one of the biggest contributors? Just like for Chelsea, you lot just focus 7 days straight
But it's a
looking at a
blessing.
team.
Blessings on blessings on blessings. That's what it is.
I think that's a brilliant thing as well. I think that is, you're more than happy not having to worry about.
I think if your team is
unless
good
you're in the
enough,
Champions League.
I think if your team is good enough to be in all 4, then by all means. But it's tough now, man. Champions League and now you got the League Cup coming up, and the League Cup I think is juju or some Illuminati business because there's always a big fixture in the League Cup now.
round.
There's always a big fixture. It's not like you're playing Reading and Villa until like the final. You're playing we've got City on Wednesday, and God knows what's gonna happen in that game.
Adrian,
I think going back to the whole sort of not playing in Europe, I think it is very helpful. I think I was talking about United squad density. I don't think we necessarily have that. I mean, let's say for instance, Mane he's going to go African Cup of Nations. Then suddenly we're thinking, hold on a minute. Obviously Sturridge would naturally take his place. Then in terms of the attacking midfielders, who really comes in? See what I'm saying? So I think and the nature of and the way we play, it's high intensity, high press. I don't think we can really do that 2 times a week. So I think the fact that we're not in Europe. And that's what I want the season to be. Just let us focus on the Premiership and do as well as we can do. In the Premiership. And
I mean, you got to win over Tony Pulis, who in the last 8 games got 6 draws, 2 wins. You had 21 shots on goal, which I'm quite shocked at, and only 2 of those went in. That's
why I'm a bit disappointed.
That's why he was disappointed with the scoreline. So but is it something to worry about, or do you think that was just one game?
You see, it's a weird one with us because we do create a lot. So in that vein, of course, we may miss a lot, but we will score. But in the same sort of motion of speech, we're not always going to be able to create. So it's a thing where we have to be clinical. Because there's one thing that I know David always cusses Sturridge, but one thing about Sturridge over Firmino is that if both of them are 1-on-1, if I want to put my house on one of them to score, let's just say if I was to do it on Firmino, I'd be homeless.
Fair enough.
And by the way, Coutinho's goal.
Both goals are amazing. I don't know what one I prefer.
I like Coutinho.
What Coutinho did to that defender? Mane's was a good goal.
No. We're going back with Mane's. We have to pinpoint it back to when Lallana wins the ball, does a little ding. That Coutinho dummy was filthy. I was watching from the TV. I was confused. I didn't know where the ball went. So I don't even know about those poor West Brom defenders.
Olsen needs to pack it in, man. He needs to go.
He's just looking old and haggard, isn't it?
He's just a big defender that doesn't know.
He's still there. Do you know? I can't believe he still has a Premier League cap this year.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. But Liverpool joined top Alongside with them is Arsenal, who drew 0-0.
Arsenal. Can I just say one thing, yeah? I've been watching football for a long time, yeah? So I feel like I kind of know what I'm talking about a little bit.
Are you experienced?
Yeah? I'm not a pundit. I'm not Gary Neville. I'm not Jamie Carragher. But I feel like I know what I'm talking about when I talk about football. Arsenal have made me look like an idiot this week. Because last week I came out and said, Arsenal are going to get 5 wins in 5 from the next 5 games. Yeah?
Absolutely.
Yeah? So why can't you beat Borough at home? Tell me that.
Adama Traore.
Well, I mean,
That's what
do you know what? Like, it went one of those games whereby... Like, I don't know, I was mixed emotions. Literally, when the final whistle went...
trash, bro.
Alright then, David, give us your view then. Go on.
Literally, I was expecting a 7-0.
Minimum.
Minimum 7-0.
I was expecting spanking.
I asked how many letters were in Borough. That's how bad it was, and I can't believe what I saw. David, what was your view on the game?
Like, I'm so disgusted, bro.
You're so disgusted.
Bro.
Go on.
Like, obviously I was at the game, the Wednesday game, Ludogorets 6-0, yeah?
Jeez.
Yeah, say the seats were nice, yeah, the seats were nice. I was gassed. 6-0, yeah, so you're thinking, bruv, Saturday, just do your thing, bruv, turn up and you win, bruv.
Yeah. But I think that's the problem. They just turned up and thought they would win.
Nah, man.
I don't know, you know. I think Borough defended well.
Instagram, bruv.
Another selfie, though, really?
Yes, bruv.
Really?
I mean, I'm looking at these stats here. 706 passes by Arsenal. I'm in shock. 74% possession, almost 75, if anything. Borough was so organised though. If there's one thing, I had to just give a hand clap to Borough, because everything, it wasn't just defending, it was the midfield, it was everywhere. They were just matching us everywhere. And I didn't know whether or not, oh man, are we missing Cazorla already, or whether it was...
Bruv, when did Mike get injured anyway, bruv?
When he got substituted in the last game at Swansea.
I was wondering why he wasn't there.
The minute he got against Swansea, he got a niggle in it, yeah? So Wenger took him off straight away.
Niggle.
He got
Why did he play on Wednesday?
Huh?
Why did he play on Wednesday?
Did he play on Wednesday?
Yeah, bruv.
Wait, did Cazorla play on Wednesday? Then it might have been Wednesday when he came off. Nah, that doesn't sound right. I'm confused.
Santi was on pitch, blood. I know what I saw, bruv.
You saw him live.
You know what? Then he must have come off at the Ludogorets game then, because there was a game where he literally the minute he got a little knock, Wenger pulled him straight away. Was grabbing Chamberlain to get on that pitch fast, and I was like, right, okay, cool, that kind of thing. So, I know Santi's gonna he'll probably be back for Sunderland next week. Let him have a rest.
Getting these stupid injuries, man.
Stupid. I mean, it depends. He might have got tackled, didn't he? He might have got fouled, or it might have been something like that.
Those injuries are gonna cost us the league again, bro.
Yeah, it sounds like it's gonna be the same old story, wouldn't it? It sounds like it'll probably be the same old story.
I think it's too early. I think it's October, boys.
But do you remember this time last season when it was West Brom and it was Norwich? It was this time.
How many points did you have this time last season?
I think it was probably like a point ahead or a point below. I don't think it was much difference between now and last season.
Was this another Arsenal? Did you Arsenal it up basically?
No. The problem with the Arsenal game, literally, like I said, Borough matched us.
I think they
literally played so well.
Yeah.
Yes, we were frustrated. Yes, we did score, but it was offside. Theo Walcott didn't have the best of games. I mean, there were times where Walcott threw the ball to Alexis, and you thought, talk about putting on a house, put a mortgage on this, yeah? And Sanchez hits it straight at the goalkeeper, and everyone was in shock. Nobody could believe it. But at the end of when the final whistle went, you think, there'll be boos and all that, and it wasn't necessarily that, because at the end of the day, we went top at that time. So it was almost like, look, if you can't win the game, don't lose. Simple as that. Clean sheet, do you know what I'm saying? Koscielny was awesome. Again, he had a mare. He didn't have one mare, but he was awesome.
Bruv.
He was awesome, though.
Nah, Peter, bruv.
What?
Mustafa and Koscielny are dogs, bruv.
I mean,
really?
the thing is, in each game they've had a mare which we don't really talk about too much, but
I don't like that, bruv.
it's a new partnership. It's a new partnership.
There was none of that. Before there was none of that, bruv. The running before that, yeah. There was none of this. I'm giving away a chance, bruv. Ludogorets, bruv. Fam.
Yeah, look at the teams you're naming. Ludogorets versus, okay, it's Borough, but
Bruv, do you see the chances they were creating in that first half, bruv?
yeah.
And then again,
Do you know what? If we won 1-0, you would have felt hard done by for Borough. That's how good they played.
Do you know what I
I
think?
watched the game.
You would have felt like.
Do you know why I think Borough played so clean though?
Why?
Because Callum Chambers was ineligible to play.
That's harsh because Callum Chambers has been alright for Borough. He's been alright. He's been alright. But but Borough have only got 2 points in 27. So
How alright has he been then?
Who?
Mad.
Yeah, he's been alright. He's been alright. Listen, he's doing better than what loanies are.
Our loanees, bro, all over the world.
Scattered all over
To
the
be
globe.
honest,
Vitesse.
Ake's about, man.
What was you saying about Giroud?
Where is he?
Still injured, mate. He's still back. He's back.
You're
in training.
asking for Giroud.
He's back in training. No, do you know what?
Where, bruv?
Every time the ball kept being put in the box, it was always in the air. You needed the Giroud.
No,
just to knock him
I
off.
get that. I'm talking about David.
Oh, yeah,
because of his
David
hatred for
David does
Giroud.
not like Giroud.
Well, you
That's
know.
how we moved him, bruv.
Oh,
That backtrack.
I love
That backtrack.
how humble people will get after these results, man.
I mean, look, it's not the end of the world. You know what I'm saying?
October,
I feel
guys.
like, you know what? At least we didn't lose. My issue, if we lost, I would have been very annoyed.
You see Boxing
I'd be
Day.
very annoyed.
Boxing
yeah.
Day is when you see a different side of me.
Why? Who you got?
No, I'm saying it's
Like,
is that
closer
late
to the time.
that late in the league where it's like,
Yeah,
okay, now
you
we
start
need
seeing-
to get, now it's middle of the season, you should not be drawing and losing certain games. So we'll see.
Let's talk about an impressive victory. Burnley at home to Everton.
Wow.
2-1. I can't believe it.
Burnley!
I can't believe it. Robin's second team. You want to wax lyrical about them?
Burnley.
Yeah.
Listen, yeah. Burnley all the way, but what you call it, Everton.
Hold on.
Everton,
His
they're
second
gonna drop
team.
down.
Yeah.
That's the second team.
This guy's been waxing lyrical about Burnley for seasons on end.
Yeah, on this podcast.
Mate, he's got a Burnley shirt at home. He's rocking the claret, mate. Nah.
Nah, basically, I have a soft spot for Burnley,
Yeah,
innit?
it's not a
But
second team.
they did the job.
I mean,
I
shock.
was quite surprised though, because Everton have been on quite a good run still, and I was expecting a calm Everton win because Ronald Koeman has done wonders with that team. So
He has.
Is it wonders? Do you reckon it's wonders he's done with that team, or
yeah.
is it what Martinez should have been doing? Do you get what I'm saying? I don't know if you're saying one.
That's a banging point.
You know what I'm saying? Title. Yeah, no, I'm joking. But I don't know. Everton have had another. I don't know if it was a defeat or a draw. They had another disappointing result. I think it was the Palace game at home.
And Bournemouth as well, I think.
Bournemouth as well. You know, I'm starting to get a bit worried about Everton.
No, but you know what it is, yeah? It's just the players. Some of the players they have are just for where it seems like Koeman wants to take them. They're not good enough. Funes Mori needs to leave.
Oh,
He
Funes Mori.
needs to leave that club. Wow. You look at some of the old guys they have, like Gareth Barry still there. It's like, bro, get rid of these guys. I think he signed some banging signing. I think Idrissa Gueye was a sick signing. I think keeping Lukaku was noteworthy as well. Yeah. And I think signing someone like Balassi, as much as I think he's overrated. I think it's good enough for a team like Everton. Overrated in the sense that I think people like him because they like to see an exciting young talent go to a team like Everton from Palace. But at the same time, it's like I need end product. Like at Palace, Pardew's issue with them was they never had. After you've dribbled past 10,000 guys, get the assist. Yeah. Because they played against us in the FA Cup final, and I'm like, Palace should have been about 3-0 up in the first half. But because of the ineptitude of their two wingers, it's like, bro, what's really going on? And Bolassi's finding his form. But really, I think the best winger they have in that team is Morales. It's just they need to find a combination that works with Lukaku. And so I think the problems that they have, they're going to keep having until they improve on personnel, to be quite honest.
Fair enough, man. It's crazy because they're still above you. Everton are above Manchester United, which I find a bit...
Why wouldn't they be?
Why
are you shocked?
Some of the results that we were just naming about Everton.
We've lost 3 games this season.
In October.
We've lost 3 games.
It's quite actually...
Why is everyone shocked? This is what I don't understand about you people that don't support you. Why are you shocked?
Let's skim through a few of these fixtures.
Pete, can I ask you a question quickly?
Yes, go for it, yeah.
You see Sean Dyche, yeah?
Yeah.
Has he been sucking a Fox Glacier for the past 8 years? Why is man's voice so raspy?
Bro,
he sounds like a white Jadakiss.
No, he needs a Fox
white Jadakiss. Oh my
God. Sounds like he can muster up no saliva.
He needs it's one of two things. A strong pat on the back
Yeah.
or lemon, honey, and ginger. Just
For life.
just roots. You know what I'm saying?
On the
Like-
Morning,
like-
lemon, honey, and ginger.
Man was talking to.
leave him alone. Listen, Robin, you know, bruv, he needs a soft mint or say that. Cough sweet or something.
Like 12 glasses of water, something.
Could you imagine listening to a podcast of Sean Dyche?
Like he literally wakes up. Like his voice sounds like he's been waking up like just now. Like he just wakes up just now, and he's still having that same morning voice. I can't leave him alone, Robin. Good manager, he does what he has to do. But other than that, mate, he needs a pat on the back. You know, you're not far from him, so you might as well go over to Lancashire and do something because he needs something over there.
United ain't far from him either.
Holy smokes.
And United will be playing them this Saturday. Well, you finally got a Saturday game. Wait. Hull 0, Stoke 2. Stoke, wait, they've got another win on the round. This time 2 goals came from Shaqiri. Blinding goals, by the way. If anyone got to see this, these were some very, very good
Scored
goals.
some good goals.
Yeah.
Very, very good goals, I think.
That's not something that's what's the word I'm looking for? We don't. You can kind of expect that from him, though, right? Shaqiri's got a good goal in him. No, I'm not saying he's a prolific goal scorer. I'm saying when he scores good goals.
Do you know it? Do you know it? I've had high expectations of him since they beat us. Since Basel beat us about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I thought he was immaculate in that. I still remember that game.
Yeah.
So seeing him go to Bayern Munich, I thought, okay, this guy's career is gonna step up.
Yeah,
and then Pep said, no, you're not good enough. Shipped him away to Inter or whatever. And then I think even that was on. And then when Stoke signed him, I thought he had an okay season last season. I didn't think he was great. I didn't think he was poor. Especially the goal against Everton, where the ball just seems to go away from goal and finds itself in. I thought I was sick.
Yeah.
But with Shaqiri, I feel like he needs a manager that's going to say to him, you're a sick player. Be better than you are.
Yeah.
And just see him light up the league. Because I think Shaqiri's got a lot of quality. Still feel he's a bit erratic. And the reason I'm not excited about those 2 goals is because we won't see them until 5 games later. That's the thing about
So
Shaqiri.
harsh.
You will not see those 2 goals for a while.
Is Mark Hughes' job safe? 2 wins on the bats.
He needs
2 clean sheets.
he needs some W's, man.
Bro, that
clean sheets.
result at United is like a win.
And yeah, so let's say 3 games without a defeat.
Don't remind me about that.
You know?
They haven't lost since Lee Grant's come into the team, funnily enough.
Say that again.
You see Lee Grant, their goalkeeper, they haven't lost since he's come into
Since
the
he's
team.
been in the team.
He had a sick
He had a
game
blinder
against
against Man United.
yeah.
Oh, he was up fantastic.
Yeah.
Leicester 3, Crystal Palace 1.
Come on, Leicester.
Leicester living off that Champions League glow and bringing it over
They
against Palace.
will lose another game.
I'm waiting for your Pardiolas. Come on, where are you? Where are you now? Where are you now?
Fam, even Beethoven didn't make a banger every day.
Stop comparing him to this.
Not even Guardiola, bruv, so I can't even go there, bruv.
Bruv, listen, a 3-1 Leicester.
What do you have against Alan Pardew, Pierre?
Who, me?
Yeah.
He's overrated
Why don't you
by
want to see him
all of
succeed?
you lot.
Don't you like his silver hair?
No, I don't like his foxy hair.
It's good Wenger called him a xenophobe.
And he's...
That's all it is. I'm telling you, that beef from 06.
Go on, Robin.
When was Alan Pardew ever rated?
Oh, wait
What?
a minute.
They were giving him England manager.
Wait a minute.
5th place Newcastle.
Fifth place.
Hold on. You
Newcastle
man,
to 5th.
I'm sure even Robin probably
You
birthed the
know when I
name.
say Pardiola, I'm there just saying it just to annoy you. When would I ever have Alan Pardew
Look.
come near?
Robin,
be honest,
Robin,
you
hold
rate
on. Robin, hold
You're
on.
be
Hold on.
honest.
It's because
Speaking out of anger.
Listen, it's because Pardew has lost this weekend. When
Yeah.
Pardew wins next weekend,
Guardiola.
with the accent and everything.
Come on, guys. This is the same. This is the guy.
Because I know you will get annoyed.
Yeah, but Robin, you know, Alan Pardew is the man that is getting form out of Andros Townsend. Like he's doing wonders.
Fam, he's getting
on
blood
the
from a
slide.
stone.
Is it wonders to get something out of Townsend?
Townsend's
He's always had this. The way you're seeing now, he's always done. He's always done
not
that.
that good.
Do you know this? He's shining in a team that has dead wingers. That's what you're seeing.
Oh, they have Zaha.
The Wilf.
I think he got an assist,
Yeah.
didn't he?
Zaha.
For Kabay.
Zaha.
Kabai's goal was good.
Zaha,
Yeah.
Zaha,
Zaha got an
what
assist.
Yeah, it's got like 3
That's
assists.
probably why we lost to Chelsea today.
Well done, Wilfred Zaha.
What, conspiracies, yeah.
Zaha, go online and check Zaha's assist record.
He's got like a few.
And the assist was
Yeah?
from Wilfred Zaha. Yeah.
Wilfred Zaha. He's got like 4 assists.
No, that's what he's saying.
Yeah, he
it
just
was
got
true.
it now. Swansea 0, Watford 0.
I don't care.
Well,
That game.
What's his name? Is it Bradley?
Yeah.
His first point for Swansea.
But Bradley.
We can move it
No,
on.
I just want to ask you lot something about Swansea and their manager situation. How do you think they dealt with Guardalin?
Yeah,
In terms of the manner in which they sacked him and the fact they sacked him.
Listen, nothing's new with that club. I think it's only since Brendan Rodgers, every manager that's been left from that club has been dealt badly. So it's a reputation that they have, in my opinion. From Laudrup to Monk, now to Guidolin, I mean, come on. I heard Guidolin was even in the press conference that Bob Bradley was in at one point. So, like, I
heard they sacked him on his birthday.
That stuff doesn't even surprise me.
I think the media in this country sacks managers.
They
ask silly questions around the time that whether they believe it or it's Illuminati or whatever.
Coming,
when it's coming, they ask you dumb questions. They asked him when he lost, I think, his last game for the club, and they were like, "Do you think your time is running out? Do you think you're gonna get sacked soon?" Like, what I don't like is that this is someone's livelihood. This is how they feed their family, and the media treats it as if it's because we're spectators of the game. We have no direct link to the game in terms of it doesn't affect us. It doesn't affect us in any way. We're just fans. But for some people, I'm a Swansea manager, and this is what I do, and I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
And management is not about what you see on Football Manager or FIFA. It's about working with human beings to get the best out of them.
Trust.
And so when someone asks you stupid flipping questions like that, you want to slap them because it's like you don't understand half of what this job requires, and you just talk because of, and a lot of English punditry that I hate is that they talk after the fact. So everything that happens is, what if he was standing here? Well, if he wasn't standing there and he didn't concede the goal, you would have said he was a sick defender that day. So I've never really liked how English media treats managers. Not to say that all the managers are great. It's just someone's job.
You know what though? I think the other thing is that when you've got foreign owners, all they do is watch media. Whereas if you look at certain clubs that are run by British people or fans of the club or whatever, they take time on these things. Like when you look at the Van Gaal situation was very interesting because the guy was slated all season.
2 seasons.
And yet, he was not. His job was never under pressure until the end of the season. And so it was one of those things where, like, there's some clubs that even the Wenger situation. You look at some clubs managers would have been sacked left, right, and centre.
Oh, of course.
But when these Americans came to see one game for Swansea, saw them lose to Liverpool, and in the manner in which Liverpool won, you would think, man, Swansea were hard done by at some point. They missed stupid chances and things like that, and then they just
and even against Man City. I think Swansea were the better team for most of that.
They gave Chelsea a point.
Yeah.
They almost, you know what I'm saying? So it's...
And I've never heard of Guidolin before he came to Swansea.
No.
Apparently he's been sacked 3 times by the same team as well. So he's used to be getting hard done by.
Okay. And like I said, I'm not saying that the managers that get sacked are brilliant managers. It's just, I think there's a way to do certain things.
Yeah, a class.
Yeah, there's a class. There's a certain empathy about certain things. And I think some managers... Obviously, business is ruthless. Like, if you're looking at numbers, you're not caring about a man's feelings. Yeah. And sadly, that's the state of football these days. Yeah. People don't care about what you feel. You're not getting me results, you're out. And that's just how it is. Ferguson was about to get sacked. Twice, they said.
Yeah, he even wanted to retire, was it, in 02?
Yeah, 2002, 2003. And apparently Abramovich came to him, asking him to come to manage Chelsea before Ranieri came in. Yeah. Do you see what I'm saying? So,
fair enough.
Yeah, I think going back to Ernest's point, football, yes, it's a game of stats, but also use your brain.
Use the eye. Yeah,
that's the thing. These American dons, they just sit at that ranch playing baseball. They don't understand the game. They don't understand the game. Smoking cigars with the Texas hat. They don't care about football. Honestly.
West Ham won.
Something's even been better.
Sunderland 0.
Yes, bitch.
West Ham. What was it? 94th minute.
Yeah. David, were you at the game?
Yeah.
Well, go on. How was it?
That game was boring, bro.
Yeah, it was.
Really?
It was.
I didn't even watch it.
Yeah, I was at the game as well.
I mean, how bad could it have been if they had left without winning?
I mean, there would have been. There weren't too many issues inside the stadium. It's just if they had lost, then and then you got Chelsea there this Wednesday.
Really? There's a lot of big games in the League Cup.
David, in your opinion, like, are West Ham that bad? Are they playing that bad, or are they actually good? And it's just like stuff's not happening for them.
It's not ticking.
Do you know what? Yeah, I think because of the new stadium and how big the pitch is, I think they just need to get used to it.
Yeah.
Because yesterday, was it yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday was a bit better. Like the game, I watched it on Match of the Day as well, just to have a look back at the game. They looked a bit better this time.
They were the better team, definitely.
Yeah, I don't care, considering it is Sunderland, but they looked more comfortable.
Fair enough.
The thing is, I was working at the game as well, and I saw loads of West Ham fans before the match, and I was like to them, Sunderland at home, surely this is 3 points. Sunderland ain't won all season. And not a single one of them I spoke to was confident that West Ham were going to win this game.
Oh, that's interesting.
They were all just like, you don't know here anymore.
I mean, it took a centre half to score.
You don't know anymore.
They scored blind.
Yeah,
as well.
but yeah.
Who scored?
Winston Reid scored a goal from outside the box.
Winston Reid.
A left foot strike from outside the box. It was a great goal, but literally the way that stadium erupted when that goal went in, because it was like 92nd minute and it was 0-0. 94th, there you go. It was frustrating the whole game for West Ham because they were, like I said, they were the better team. Sunderland had their spells, obviously, but West Ham had chances. Payet was doing bits, who got man of the match as well. He was just all around the pitch. And it was just frustrating for them. But once again, a lot of their fans, they're not happy with that stadium, boy.
Really?
They're not the amount of people I spoke to that were just like, it's not like it used to be.
because they wanted it, though.
It's not like it was.
Yeah, they're all talking crowds when they got it. We're the biggest team in London, biggest team in the East End, all of that. But now they got it.
Yo, Oscar, what did you think?
Danny Dale's talking grease on EastEnders.
Wait, what do you say, David?
What did you think of the thing? Did it look like out the seats? Like, how far was it? Like, in your opinion? Or did you get?
No, I couldn't properly see from there. I wasn't like I saw it on the screen. I didn't actually get to see like the stadium and that.
Yeah, people are not happy still, bro.
Yeah, people are not happy with it though.
Well, Bournemouth 0, Spurs. What's that? Sorry, Robin.
West Ham Incorporated.
Yeah, yes.
They're still waving that flag. Bournemouth 0, Spurs 0. Get in!
Credit to Bournemouth.
Super.
I thought they played great in that game.
Super Jack.
Did he get an assist?
Honestly,
Well, it was 0-0.
I know.
he got a ghost assist.
You mug.
No,
Bournemouth
honestly,
top notch.
shout out
performance.
to Eddie Howe and his team. Man.
Big performance today.
He's got them playing some football.
I thought they were going to...
My issue with that team, is Jordan Ibe. Jordan Ibe, Jordan Ibe.
IB.
I see why Liverpool fans were frustrated with him last season.
Yeah.
Because I spoke to a lot of them, and at the beginning of his the career, was it last season or the season before? I had people telling me he's better than Sterling. I was like, whoa,
Stealing.
where are you getting that from? Yeah,
It's not the case.
They're talking out of emotion
yeah. You see what I'm saying?
because he left us.
Yeah, so much pain he left behind.
And even I saw a few of his performances. I think it was my first time I watched him. I think it was the Merseyside derby
When he played wing back.
when he played wing.
Yeah, he was banging. He even hit the post that game.
He was sick
He
in
was
that
sick
game.
that game.
Yeah?
And he's physical. Yeah.
But I feel like he's fizzed out as the games have gone by, and all he is an exciting player that runs up and down. And my fear is that he will turn into Aaron Lennon. That's my fear. That he will run up and he will dribble past 5,000 guys and not know what to do when it's time to pass the ball, cross the ball, or score himself. Because I watched him in that game and he was the weak link. He didn't know what to do in the final third.
And Stanislas didn't even make the bench.
Honestly.
That's what I thought was baffling.
I think
Apparently, he felt ill.
Okay.
He felt ill.
Okay.
Either right before the game or the day before.
Oh, okay.
He was like, he wasn't feeling
I'm
well.
looking at this.
and then someone else dropped out as well.
Yeah, Gosling came in for, I can't remember who it was. It's just left my mind.
Another British lad.
Yeah. They're full of the Brits, aren't they? Tottenham beating Man City 1 week, then they went and drew with West Brom, they drew with Leverkusen, and then they draw again at Bournemouth. Why can't Tottenham get a win?
Welcome to the
Since Man
Champions
City.
League.
Welcome to the Champions League.
Welcome to the Champions League.
I mean, how do you explain West Brom? That was before the Champions League game.
What do you mean?
When they drew 1-1 at West Brom.
Oh, it's Tony Pulis.
Pulis.
Anthony Pulis. I have a gripe with Pochettino.
What's
I've
that?
kept it in my heart for about a season.
Go on.
And I've never really let it out. But my issue with Pochettino is that as much as I'd like him to be United's future manager, whether it's right after Mourinho or after that or whatever.
You need to bring Wanyama with him, though.
No, he can stay in Tottenham.
Well, he's cleaning up. Nice.
He had a good game against Fing.
I think he's been good this season, though.
Yes, but he's a red card king.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He loves red.
Three
He loves
come
red.
this season. Or 2 suspensions via yellow cards.
But my issue with Tottenham, because of Pochettino, is that his wingers, or the people that play on the wing,
Yeah, more specifically.
lack end product. Ericsson has shocked me as to how bad he's been since he's come. I don't know if it's confidence. I don't know if he needs a better team, because I remember his first season, the game he had against Norwich. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like, he was ill. Like, he was doing different things. I've never liked Lamella, only on FIFA 14. Like, I've never liked... Lamella is a left midfielder who costs 30 million, who is tackling instead of crossing. Like, I don't know what he's doing.
Tackling badly as well.
And badly as well. I look at Sissoko. I think he needs more time to blend into the team. I'm a fan of Sissoko, but all that elbow and stuff ain't gonna help you, bro. But I think that the fact that they've got Kyle Walker and Danny Rose, I think they've been good. I've never rated Kyle Walker, and I think after Pochettino leaves, he'll go back to what he was before. I think
Same with Danny Rose?
Danny Rose is a better defender, I think. I think Danny Rose ain't bad. But Tottenham's attack lacks width. It really does. And I think that's why they draw. So for them, it's almost like a Mourinho 2.0, where they'll try and score, but they'll look to defend first. And I think that's where they're going to miss the title this year.
Do they lack a Kane as well?
I think Kane needs to be taught how to stay in the middle as well. I really do.
It's got that Rooney complex.
And I don't understand. It's the false idea of working hard. Of, if I run up and down, it looks like I'm doing something. But use your brain. Stay in the middle. But then again, there's no one to cross the ball, so he does a lot of the work himself.
That's the thing. There's not a lot of pace in that.
Yeah, there really
I think
isn't.
Walker's probably their fastest player. I need their right back.
Yeah, no, so...
Fair enough. All right. Team of the week this weekend.
Carefree.
Wherever you may be. I think that's going to go to Chelsea. Is that Full House Chelsea? David, team of the week.
Chelsea.
Robin?
I said what I said at the beginning.
Ernest?
Bournemouth.
A point at home.
Or at least Burnley.
He's mugging it.
Burnley's a shout.
He's bugging
No, us man I think we're sleeping. A couple of teams had banging results, you know.
My G.
Fam, Barrow went to the Emirates. The Barrow went to the Emirates and got a point.
Fam,
They didn't concede.
I think if you score 4 or more...
No, don't get me wrong.
I think that's it. I think that's it.
Don't get me wrong. My
Yeah.
vote will go to them. I'm just saying, like, a couple
We
teams.
should consider
I mean, don't get me wrong. It doesn't mean I'm sleeping on them. I'm just saying, hey, look.
if you score 4...
I think 4 or more against any team.
By default.
Like, if we were to consider, like, the whole week from Monday, like, you know, weekend to weekend, like, Arsenal 6 against the Regrets would have got it in the Champions League bit, or Barcelona scoring 4 against
There's a shout for Southampton as well.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I just don't want to give it to
I love the
Chelsea.
fact that you don't say shouts, but that's about it.
I
Just shout.
Yeah.
Just screaming.
Maybe for Lucas.
Sir T is Chelsea.
The thing is, yeah,
Chelsea.
the thing is,
Yeah.
They got their shout.
like, I haven't calmed down from that game. But the fact that we got bopped.
And it's against Chelsea, like, who have been getting beaten by guys.
Now, guys, I'm gonna sleep tonight with a smile on my face. I don't think you understand.
Them actually days getting preed,
the whole week. I wish we weren't playing in midweek, so I could just be happy for a whole
For a week, at least. Why, you think West Ham will give you a bit of
Never know.
trouble?
Your happiness could double.
I don't know.
Double.
No, but no one cares about West Ham.
Huh?
Let's be honest. No Chelsea fan cares about the West Ham result.
Nah, no one does.
Do you know this? Do you know this?
Yeah.
Well, I mean fair, but at the same time, I think that this result would be your Arsenal against United last year. The way it held strong in their hearts is the same way it's gonna hold. 4-0 against Manchester United,
Fam, that's been a
and
minute.
with
I'm deep on you,
with
Tim.
Mourinho returning to the bridge with the most expensive player in the world, against David De Gea.
If you beat us with Mourinho coming back and Mata on the bit, I would have been so downhearted. Like, it would have.
But Mata played.
It would have wrecked. Yeah.
But Mata played.
If you beat us with them lot, like.
Do you see what I'm saying? I think that in comparison to the season, like, a lot of things like point to today. A lot of your bad results from last season, a lot of the stuff that's happened this season has been like a result against Manchester United. A 1-0 would have been sick, maybe even edgy or whatever. But you beat Manchester United. Everyone is coming for Manchester United this year. Do you see what I'm saying? Everyone's coming. So I think if I'm from a Chelsea fan, whatever happens,
I don't think it's a thing of this year though. Like, I think we all come at United because you're the biggest team in England.
No.
We're always coming at you.
No. But that's my point. It's just one of those things that biggest club in England, you're always going to be the target, and I understand that.
Yeah.
I remember when AC beat Juventus last night, and it was like, oh my gosh, like they beat the biggest, you know, team as at the moment. Obviously, AC is a bigger club and whatnot.
AC,
but yeah, if I'm a Chelsea fan, listen, whatever happens on Wednesday, you bopped us.
All right, so Chelsea got team of the week. Can we clarify?
Yeah.
Bournemouth.
Chelsea got the round votes. Goal of the week.
Like Arta.
Goal of the week.
Continue as a shout.
What? Shaqiri.
Shaqiri.
I'm sorry.
Shaqiri. Yeah, Shaqiri had
Shaka.
As a Liverpool fan, Mane
I'll
as well.
say Shaqiri. I'll say Coutinho.
What's that?
I didn't watch any of that.
Daddy Drinkwater. Yeah, that was actually a good strike.
And then number 3 for me was gonna be Kante.
Kante's goal was
Kante.
The whole pass, move, assist, everything was really nice.
I'm going with Shaqiri. Robin, what are you saying?
Drink water.
David?
Shaqiri.
Ernest?
Jordan Shaqiri.
Adrian?
Mane, what a team goal, man.
Team goal. Brilliant goal. Oscar?
Kante, innit?
I think the votes go to, was it
Jordan.
Shaqiri.
Shaqiri.
Player of the week.
Oh.
This could be interesting. Player of
My man's
the
gone
week.
blank, you know.
I think it should go to Antonio Conte.
Yeah, the player of the week.
Player of the week.
JK. Oh, did you see Antonio Conte's touch last week, though?
Yeah, superb.
Killed the
That
ball
was
dead, you know.
incredible.
Deaded the ball, you know.
Better than Henderson's.
Player of the week.
Player of the week is interesting, man. I don't know.
Shaqiri.
Yeah.
For scoring twice?
Yeah, he won his
Possibly.
team the game.
Possibly.
Oh, I feel. Oh yeah, check.
Petr Cech, oh yeah, he saved us a lot in
Arta.
that game. Harry Arta.
Courtois.
Thibaut.
Yeah, there's a couple shots. I'll give it to Shaqiri.
Shaqiri.
I'll give it to
I'm going with
Yeah.
Shaqiri. Yeah, everyone Shaqiri. David.
Well, I won the game for his team.
Yeah, Shaqiri.
Robin.
Shaqiri.
Brilliant.
It's a great week for
gets-
Shaqiri. 3 points and 2 awards in the top 4.
See you again in 3 months, bro.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Who is that? It team of the week, goal
Not
of the
That
week. Yeah, and I'm trying to think before Not That Guy. No, that's it. Yeah, done.
Can we talk about Manchester United again?
No, we could not.
Okay.
Hell no. David, who's Not That Guy this week?
Could do a whole series.
Well, for this week, yeah, I'll leave it to Ernest to line it up for us, man.
Oh,
I can't do it as good as you, bro.
oh.
But just know he was wearing a red shirt.
What? Any of them? Or
And,
is
and,
one-
It's like 11
and
candidates.
he's tall.
oh, there is one.
And he's tall and he's light skinned.
And did he have the captain armband? today?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Looks
So
a little bit
David,
like Youngin.
David, take it away.
Who? Christopher Smalling.
Oh.
You spoiled it, bro.
Well, you spoiled it already, mate. But yeah, that's who we're
Do
talking
it, do
about.
it again. Do it
line
again.
up,
do
line
it
up,
again.
line out.
Cut that bit out.
There's an Ozil
Man,
assist.
like, my man played for Fulham, innit? and Ferguson saw his potential still in it. And then he won the league title, right?
Yeah.
So you're quite an experienced
I think he's got a
defender
couple.
still in it.
Yep.
So I don't know, bruv, you know when you log on, yeah, I was on, no, not logging on. Man was streaming it still, yeah? And 30 seconds, blood.
Yeah.
The first 30 seconds, bruv.
Trust.
Man doesn't the ball, bruv. And Pedro scores, yeah? Christopher Smalling, yeah? You're not that guy, bruv!
You're not. Go back to Maidstone, Chris.
And he was at fault for 2 other goals.
Yep. Yep.
That's
yep.
exactly what it was.
All right, let's get into next week's predictions. Oh, mate, the Premier League is back in full
The
swing.
league is back.
12:30 kickoff on a Saturday. It's Sunderland at home to Arsenal. I've never been so sure in my life. I know, Borough, I was living that talk, yeah? But I've never been so sure as to this weekend. It will be 2 points in 30 for Sunderland this weekend.
I'm with you, Adrian.
Away win.
By the way, for those of you who can't see, which is all of you, Adrian has a look on his face.
He's finger wagging. I don't know
No,
why.
honestly,
I don't know what he's thinking
honestly,
about. don't know
I
what he's
sense an
thinking
upset this week.
about. Hell no. After we put Reading to bed on Tuesday, we're going to put Sunderland to sleep.
Listen,
Third dream.
listen,
Absolutely. Moyes' job will be under pressure.
listen. Linda. I think Arsenal will win, but I also think that the biggest upset could be on Saturday morning. Genuinely. Sunderland need a win.
Captain
And-
Sanchez. I'm giving you.
Oh, no. He's my captain.
Captain Sanchez. That's all I'm saying.
All I'm saying.
points, you know.
All I'm saying.
No, it gave you 6 on the weekend.
Okay. I'm gonna admit, yes, Arsenal should win.
Adrian?
Arsenal should win.
I think it'll be a very, very, very spirited Sunderland performance. But ultimately,
Yes, I was gonna say, what does that result in?
no, but ultimately, their lack of class will prevail, and Arsenal will win.
Fair enough. Oscar?
I'm gonna go for a draw. You know, I think Sunderland
it's a
can
good shout.
definitely get something out of this
Can
game.
I ask you a question? Why is that a good shout?
I do want to know
Based
why.
on what?
Based on the fact that no one expects them to win.
Yeah. No, it's
Or even
desperation.
get-
Desperate times call for
get a
desperate
point.
measures. And do you know the funny thing? Okay, they've been bad this season, but it's been like mistakes at vital moments. Fam, Saturday they lost the game in the 94th minute.
Yeah.
The thing is, are there creative players, the ones that are injured, are they coming back? Or does no one care enough to research?
Sunderland are dead, you know.
What creative players?
That's what
Kazri.
I'm saying. He missed the 1-on-1 on Saturday.
Yanazai. Who else is there? Duncan Whitmore.
The more you're naming players, the more I'm confident about this
I
game.
can't lie.
I can't lie. You're naming some players that are just,
Listen,
you know, when
this game should have been 1:30 Sunday.
Ozil, Zola, Sanchez.
What time is the kickoff for this game?
12:30.
First
Listen,
game. First game.
David.
First game.
What's your prediction?
Yo,
Prediction.
listen, yeah. Anyhow, Arsenal fail to win this game. They don't want to win the league, bro.
That's
Did you call them Arnold?
he said
Nah,
Arsenal.
bro. I said Arsenal, bro.
Yeah. What are you saying?
Anyhow, we don't win this game, bro.
What's the prediction?
Arsenal win, bro.
Robin, prediction.
Right. There's two ways we can go about this.
For flip's
First
sake.
of all,
Go on.
this is just me winding you up,
Yep.
saying there's the algorithm of the Premier League.
Okay.
Now, what I think is that Sunderland should not even set their alarm.
Snooze.
That is brilliant.
That's hilarious.
That is brilliant. Oh, that is brilliant. That's magic.
The baptism has been delayed till
Yeah.
next Saturday.
Okay, so the baptism has been pushed for a week. Fair enough. So Arsenal. So it's not even a home. I can't believe this is not even a full house. I'm in disgust,
No, Peter, but when you see the game, you'll see why it's not.
bro. It's not about that time, bro. Anyway, Manchester United 3:00 kickoff at home to Burnley. You want to talk about algorithms, Ernest? What's your prediction?
Pass.
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 What do you mean pass?
Pass.
All right, Adrian.
United are gonna give Burnley a spanking.
A spanking.
Remember, we've got City on Wednesday
What's that for?
Oh, you do.
with no bye.
Wait,
Alright, you sit there.
And he's gonna play the first team.
Has that changed everything?
Hang on a minute. No, it hasn't. Now United will still win.
Yeah.
But
Oscar.
United win.
David.
United.
Robin.
Listen, if I don't see 5-0 on the sheet, I'm going to be mad.
Right.
What, even 4-0?
Minimum of 5. So 4 won't get it for you.
I'm going to be mad if I don't see at least 5.
Hey, Robin, Burnley ain't dead, you know.
Well,
no, they defend as a unit.
Robin,
Defend as
you
one.
think it's a joke.
2 banks of 4.
Burnley are not dead. Obviously,
Half was playing half
Two
back.
banks of 4.
If I don't see 5, I'm going to be mad.
But do you think United will win?
United will win.
Yeah, I think full house, home win. Besides Ernest's vote. Come on, Ernest, give us something.
I don't think United will win.
So what do you think? A draw?
It will be a draw or a loss.
All right, moving on. Middlesbrough at home to Bournemouth.
Oh, okay now.
Oh,
Ooh,
could go either way.
yeah.
Could go all 3 ways actually.
Well, yeah.
Listen, there's a four.
I'm going Bournemouth away win.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's the same thing I'm thinking. Yeah.
I'm going Bournemouth away win as well.
2-2.
2-2. Robin?
Eddie Howe Masterclass.
Jeez. David?
Who they playing?
Yeah. Borough at home to Bournemouth.
That's the draw, bruv.
Draw, yeah? All right.
Yeah.
Spurs at home to Leicester.
Leicester. That's a game, you know. I just realised.
Pretty
Oh, that's a
decent,
good
innit?
game.
Very decent.
What time's that?
3:00.
I think Spurs.
Yeah, Spurs, they need to get out their current rut.
I don't think Leicester just have it in them to hold it up.
Oscar?
I think Spurs will beat them at home.
I'm going Leicester away win
Mad.
since they won their last season.
I would love a Leicester
I'm
win.
going Leicester away win. Robin?
I think we all would.
Leicester.
Leicester, exactly.
What
And
you think?
David?
You think the streak is ending, guys?
Yeah.
This is the biggest streak since the Undertaker.
Oh, shut up.
They're
What?
unbeaten.
In 9. In 9. David?
Leicester.
Done, no. Watford at home to Hull. Snooze fest.
Oh, Watford.
Snooze.
Hull didn't come to the Prem this season to win games. They came to watch everyone beat them.
Yeah, to sightsee.
Honestly.
Go Anfield, go Emirates, Old Trafford.
And the thing is, it
Boost the
hurts me
local
because-
economy.
Came for a stadium tour.
Just keep to check
And the
every
thing is,
round.
it hurts me
You
because
could do an National Express for like
Beyonce,
£60.
you know.
it hurts me because my sister lives in Hull.
Hi-yo.
To see them lose every week is just, it's depressing, bro.
It's bad for the community.
So is everyone going Watford home?
Oh, Watford, bro, Hollebass. And Troy Deeney's gonna show man he's been to jail and back.
Adrian?
And he's a changed man.
I work for the unpredictable, but I reckon they'll win. Yeah.
Oscar?
Watford.
Watford. I'm going with a draw. Robin?
You know what? Yeah, ever since the United game, Watford have been a bit disappointing still.
Yeah,
But
they have.
I agree. I think a draw. I think Hull will try and do something, but if nothing happens, they'll just sit back.
David?
How came got promoted to decide them 3 points, bruv? Watford win, bruv.
Watford win. West Bromwich Albion at home to Man City. 3 o'clock kickoff.
West Brom
Stiff.
win.
It's a stiff one. It's a stiffer. Ernest said home win for West Brom. Adrian, what are you saying?
City can't not win that game.
I know.
They dare not fail to win that game.
I know.
They dare not.
I'm with you on that one as well. I think because there's so much relying on it, I think City do win.
Yeah.
After the pasting they give at Old Trafford, I'm joking. I don't know what's going to happen there.
No, you don't need to joke.
No, I don't know. Because they'll play man like Garcia and Fernandez and all those kind of
You
players.
say that.
Like, literally, I don't know.
say that.
I don't know what will happen. Yeah.
Zin-
On football
Zin-
manager, he puts in the shit.
Zinchenko.
Oh,
And all these guys.
Abstracts players,
what are
but
you saying? Are you saying away win, yeah?
yeah, City.
Yeah, I'm saying away win. Oscar?
City.
City. David?
West Brom.
I lie.
Robin? Robin, what about you?
Okay.
Iron
We lost
Robin.
him.
Have we lost you?
Yeah, we lost him.
Man like Robin, he's still there on the speaker.
Chatting to the
Yo,
girl.
Chatting to the
anybody hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
now we can.
Yeah, something was happening. I don't know what happened.
Yeah,
Don't
West
lie.
Brom at home to City.
West Brom getting spanked.
Oh, is it? Yeah, it's right. Okay, cool. Interesting. 5:30 kickoff. It's Crystal Palace at home to Liverpool. Adrian, what's the score going to be there?
From Coutinho will be bending spoons with his minds. We're banging Palace.
What, is he Gene Grey all of a sudden?
He's all of them.
Is he an X-Man?
David Blaine, you name it. It's all the people from X-Men. All of them in one.
David, what's your prediction? Huh? Palace, home win. Oscar.
Pardiola is not trying to draw.
No, granted.
It's not. I think there'll be a draw.
I think Benteke will score.
No, he will, you know.
Christian
Pull your head
I
down.
don't think he's going to score at all.
He's hit the post in the last 2 games in a row.
Actually, to be honest, you guys
That's
on
great.
set pieces are
That's
a
what
joke.
I'm saying, bro.
Oh, shocking.
If I even beat Benteke, it'll be Dan.
If you want to put money on this
Delaney.
game, put money on both teams to score. That's what you do in Liverpool games.
Yeah, great.
Bet good odds.
Or what are you giving us odds to bet, yeah?
Mad,
105 to 1.
Mad.
Yeah, right. I'm going with
This podcast is sponsored by Betway.
Liverpool away win. Just. Robin? Liverpool. Ernest?
Yeah, Liverpool.
Liverpool, yeah.
Liverpool, yeah.
Sunday, kickoff at 1:30. You got Everton at home to West Ham. Yep. Everton at home to West Ham. Lads, prediction.
That's a tough one, you know.
West Ham away win.
Whoa! West Ham away win.
9-3 still.
They beat them there. You remember last season? Everton were 2-0 up, and in 15 minutes got wrapped up 3-2.
Can I ask you a question? Who's going to score for West Ham?
Lanzini.
They got man like Zaza, you know.
Lanzini
Zaza.
had a poor game, bro.
Dead guy.
Zaza hasn't gotten into the Premier.
You picked him up, and then
Lanzini had a poor game against West Ham and got taken off.
Listen,
Like,
every game is
sorry,
different, you know.
Against West Ham? Against...
Every game is
whoever they
different.
played
Bro.
last.
Sunderland.
Sunderland, yeah.
Like Shaqiri scored 2 goals against Hull and was missing before that. So it could be Lanzini, it could be even Payet to get like 2 goals. So
Yeah, Payet is the one you
I think West Ham away win.
I'm going Everton home win. Yeah, I'm going Everton home win. Robin?
West Ham away
Yeah, you said David?
West Ham.
West Ham. Who else is left? Adrian, did you give your prediction?
Yeah, you see the whole Zaza thing, yeah? Don't know how dead this guy is. Do you want to know why Bilic has refused to play him?
Go on.
There's a clause in his contract that if he plays a certain amount of games, West Ham have to sign him contractually. And that's why they've not played him.
So why sign a guy with that clause?
I don't know. I don't know if
thought
they've
it would
had
be a hit,
That doesn't. What?
They thought it'd be a hit. Like you have some clubs who loan a player and they get a future fee at the end of the season, having to sign him. So I think Salah did that with Roma and things like that.
But yeah, I think Everton home won.
Okay, Southampton. Is it the 4:00 kickoff? Ooh, at home to Chelsea.
Up the Chelsea.
You're going with a Chelsea away win.
We haven't conceded in 3, Peter.
All right.
I'm feeling confident.
This guy's a bug.
I think we're gonna go there and we're gonna show them what Conte's all about. Yeah, I think Chelsea win.
I go Southampton home win.
Southampton home win. I think they'll match you in midfield.
Yeah.
Romeyu, Højbjerg, Prowse.
Classy.
Yeah, I think you're going to get matched. Cool.
Not only in midfield, Van Dijk.
Yeah.
Van Dijk at the half.
But that Yoshida needs to leave that club.
Why is he doing there?
But Van Dijk though. Let's look at Van Dijk. Is he that solid?
He's sick, bro.
He's good.
Bro,
very good.
Did
good.
you see Ian Ashworth's goal today?
I wasn't a fan of him.
Did you see the penalty he could have conceded last week?
Yep.
He's got a mare in him, guys.
Yeah.
Every defender has a mare in him.
And I think against Diego Costa, he's got 3 mares in him. That's why.
He's so listen. He is solid. He's solid.
Virgil.
What are you saying, Adrian?
Away win,
Chelsea. Yeah.
No
Robin.
one can handle the wing backs, bro.
Robin.
The Saints are going marching. They're marching on. The Saints are marching on.
And David.
Chelsea.
All right, last fixture. There's a Monday night game. Imagine, yeah, Stoke at home to Swansea. I mean, who the heck decides?
Football ends on Sunday.
No, but let's.
Football ends on Sunday.
No, but I'll be honest. That's a game. That's a game I'll watch.
Bloody!
I'll watch it because it's on.
I'll watch it with a laptop.
No, do you know it's because Swansea don't play bad football and Stoke are trying to cause a revival.
But if that game was on Saturday at 3 p.m. and you were choosing one game to watch, would you watch that?
No,
exactly.
Bro, Stoke at night.
I'm a fan of football though.
It's not legit.
Not that game.
No, fair enough. But I do watch certain.
David,
games.
prediction.
Game gets postponed.
What a prediction! Oh my god, I'm gonna hold you to that, Robin.
Yeah, Stoke win. Swansea is one of my 3 going down.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ernest.
Swansea win.
Swansea away win. Adrian.
Yeah, they've played well under Bradley. Swansea win.
Swansea win.
I think
Oscar.
Swansea get that train going and they win.
You lot are bananas, mate. Stoke home win. And that's it for the fixtures this week.
We're done.
We are done here.
In a week where Chelsea have slaughtered Manchester United.
He's there. Right? Listen, it would be so Chelsea if they went and lost to Southampton, and Oscar will be back here, upset, disheartened.
I'm telling you guys, it's only October. It's only October, mate.
But yeah, make sure you tune in to the pod next week. Catch us on SoundCloud, YouTube, iTunes. What else?
Twitterati.
Yeah, Twitter at Football Podcast.
This podcast was sponsored by Williams Milkshakes.
Twitter.
Yes. See you next week.
Cheers.